Good morning. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, Instagram. How are you? How was your weekend? I hope you had a good weekend. Um, in spite of the full moon. Today's the full moon and lunar eclipse, partial lunar eclipse in Aquarius. Um, it's going to be late tonight and tomorrow. Um, but I don't think we'll be able to see the lunar eclipse where we are. I think it's back in India and out there. Hi, YS. Hi, Gabriel. How are you? Woof. Um, but even though it was a good weekend, there's this because of this full moon and this lunar eclipse. The lunar eclipse takes things and enhances all this stuff. Morningstar, how are you? Walking Crow, how are you? Marina, how are you? Um, it enhances all of these feelings and all of these um, things that that we're going through, and whether they're good or bad. And with me, the full moon, as I keep saying, is it's really intense for me. So I always try to, like this one, especially this one, since the lunar eclipse is enhancing everything, and I'm just I got that twinge of tension. I've been trying to turn it around and make it fun and enjoying myself instead of wallowing in all this other stuff. So that's what I want you to do today. I want you all to, if you're feeling this intensity, take deep breaths. Go somewhere where you're happy. Like yesterday I was at the beach, and the beach is where I get my energy. That's where I re-energize myself, is at the beach. So I was with a group of people, but I was able to sit and just stare at the water and gain that ocean energy that I love. Hi Ray, that I love so much. And I wish I could do it every day. But wherever you get your energy from, go to it. If you need to take a hike, if you need to be outside, if you need whatever it is that you regain your energy, do it. Do it for 15 minutes, just so that you feel better, and that this full moon energy, the tense part of the full moon energy, isn't taking over. So while I was doing this reading, or when I was pulling the cards, each card, oh my God, is a negative card. And I was like, come on, why is this coming out like this? Why are these cards coming out like this? And it hit me that instead of looking at them as negatives, it's telling me to tell everyone to look at the positive side. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Phoenix. How are you? So when I read these cards to you, I'll read them as face value, but I will turn it around, because things have got to be positive. We got to get out of this funk. Oh, another thing, we go into Mercury retrograde. Mercury goes into retrograde on Saturday, and you know what that's like. So that's another freaking energy that I'm so sick of, that we've been going through since July. That it's going to be from this Saturday, the 12th, all the way to September 5th. So it's another energy we have to deal with after all of this. And the full moon is today and tomorrow, and we really won't notice the difference from the full moon until about Thursday, when it goes down to like 83%. So that being said, these next couple days, again, relax, breathe, do what you can to regain, to re-energize. If you're at work today, maybe after work, instead of going home, go to your special spot, whatever it is, and just sit for 15 minutes and re-energize and come into the positive instead of dwelling on the negative. All right, first card that came up, impatience. So, so this is, instead of being impatient, just practicing patience. It's practicing breathing. It's practicing thinking before you speak. It's taking all those You know, when something's going on, maybe you're at a store and somebody in front of you is taking their time to get their money out or whatever, and you feel like you're in a rush, you know, take a deep breath. Maybe they're going through something as well. Remember that you're not the only one going through what you're going through. There are other people going through it as well. But being patient, practicing patience. The next card that came up is Soulmate. And, oh my God, Lionsgate on Wednesday too. Wow. So, this card, Soulmate, there may have been some tension in relationships lately, especially with the people closest to you. When the word soulmate comes up, the first thing people think of is, oh, my only love, the only person in my life, da 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 da. No, soulmate can be anyone in your life. Your soulmate can be your mother. Your soulmate could be your daughter or son. Your soulmate could be, it's that person that knows you for you, and when they know everything about you, they can just look at you and they can tell what you're thinking. And understand you. And they could be someone that you haven't seen in a while, and when you come back together, it's like yesterday. The other, that true love, that one and only true love, is called a twin flame. And that I'll explain later, but that's what that's called. That's the difference. So this soulmate card came up because, you know, there's stuff going on in relationships, tensions, underlying tensions, and it's especially the people closest to you. So again, practicing patience and understanding that soulmate person, understanding that person that they may be going through something as well. Not taking things personally, and being aware, just being aware of other people's feelings as well. The next card that came up is isolation. See how these bullshit cards came up? This is Lord. And instead of being isolated, if you need to be isolated, this is where I told you to go to your special spot. Go to your spot to re-energize. And it is isolating yourself because you're by yourself. If you want to take a drive to the beach and just sit there and listen to the water, you don't have to necessarily go in the water. Or if you want to take a hike, or you want to go to a park, or wherever it is that you go, even if it's, you know, Starbucks and you're sitting there drinking a coffee by yourself, wherever you go to energize or re-energize, go there and meditate and put yourself in a focused way. Yeah. The next card that came up is rejection. And instead of being rejected, let's turn it around, or feeling rejected, and just look at things as they are what they are. You're not rejected. You're not being rejected. You're not rejecting. You're taking care of yourself. You don't need that right now. Whatever it is that you feel rejected from, it's not the time. Hi, Thea. It's not the time. It's not the time to feel that way. Instead of feeling that way, feeling a rejection, use it as something that it's time for you to take care of yourself. It's time for you, that other person or that other thing doesn't matter at this point. It's not the right time at this point, but it is the right time for you to take care of you and to love you. Because as RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, who the hell can you love? So it's that time to take care of yourself. Then, as I was kept shuffling, 4 cards popped out at the same time: insecurity, grief, wisdom, vanity. Okay, so I look at these cards, and again, this has to do with taking care of yourself, getting out of this rut. Stop being insecure. That's all the shit in your mind, getting rid of it. Whatever you're grieving about, let the power go. You know, there's enough grief. You've already done enough. It's time to get off your ass and move. Because I know there's some of you who keep it up and keep it in your head, and it just messes with your mind. get over it, move on, and take care of yourself. Be vain. Be vain. Take care of you. It's time to be selfish and take care of you, using wisdom to to move you forward. The stuff that you know, forgive, never forget. Using it to your advantage. Okay, so these next couple days are going to be a little intense because of the full moon. Remember that, and just keep remembering to breathe and to think and to re-energize, whether it be today or tomorrow or whatever. Also, it's a time for manifesting. It's a time for cord cutting, letting go of all that crap that you're holding on to, and cutting those cords so that you can move forward, whether it be people or situations that no longer serve your greater good. And then manifesting. Since it's a lunar eclipse, everything is enhanced. So the manifesting part is going to be really enhanced. Really look at things in detail. Whatever it is that you want, write it down in detail, down to the nitty gritty, and pray under the full moon tonight and tomorrow. Doing a cord cutting, writing down exactly what it is you want to get rid of, to the detail, and then set it on fire and let it go into the universe. Okay? So, if you need a reading or a clearing, let me know. I'm available. Go to my website, divineconcourse.com, CONCOURSE, and book an appointment. And I will be back on Wednesday to talk about the end of this full moon and the beginning of Mercury retrograde, because we're going through it. We're going through it, but it's really it's a good one because it's time to push. It's time to push us and get us going. All right. So all of you have a great couple days, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.